Friends, it's Serena. I first of all, I wanted to start off this video by telling everybody thank you so much for sharing the video I posted earlier this week. We have over 500 views, which means there's just 500 other people that are it's reaching, and could potentially be somebody that reaches out to Sarah and I to go to church with us. So we're really excited. Family and friends, we ask that you please keep sharing our page on your Facebook timeline, and any videos that we post. We're going to be posting a lot more videos more often. We understand that people like to see things now more than they like to read, so we'll be able to accommodate you guys there. But the purpose of my video today is because I had a conversation with Sarah on Saturday. Her and I met up for breakfast, and we were talking about the video and things that we want to do for Bring a Friend. And one of the things that she brought up, which I found was interesting, is she kind of wanted to talk about worshiping and what worship is. So we'll be having a video about worship and praise and things like that. So look forward to that. It's coming soon. But today, while we were doing worship, and if anybody doesn't know what worship is, it's when we sing songs in the beginning. So it's usually Christian songs, and you're supposed to listen to the lyrics because it's telling you something. So that we do that in the beginning at both Sarah and my church, where we do that in the beginning before pastor comes out. And they go through, typically it's about 4 songs, but this fourth song today, y'all, oh my god. So I have eyelashes on, right? Like, I was bawling that I was doing like this because, like, I have makeup on and I didn't want those lines that come down or my eyelashes to be hanging, so I'm like patting myself. But this song, y'all, like, you have to listen to it. It's actually called Reckless Love, and it's by Corey Asbury. So there's multiple. If you go to Apple Music or you go to any other place where you find or you use for your music, there's multiple versions. But there's just something about the Corey Asbury, and Corey is Cory, and his last name is Asbury. So there's something about his version that just it yanks at my heartstrings, y'all. Like, you have no idea. But the verse that got me today, it says, "The overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. It chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99. I couldn't earn it, and I don't deserve it. Still, you give yourself away." Now, this is huge, y'all, because when he talks about it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves a 99, I didn't really understand what that meant, so I did a little research on it a few months ago because I've known about this song. It pops up on my playlist, so, like, very rarely. Typically, it's when I'm in the car, so I'm talking to the kids, I'm talking to my husband, and so I don't get time to, like, actually take it in. But there's times where I worship by myself in the mornings, and when that song comes on, I'm like bawling, right? And I think the reason why is because when he says that he leaves he fight, or that God's love chases him down and fights till he's found, and he leaves the 99. It was talking about shepherds. So, how do I explain this? So, God is considered our shepherd, right? And we're his sheep. So in this song, he's basically saying that God can have 99 of his sheep, and if one is missing, he will leave those 99 sheep and he will go try to get that one so that he has the full 100. And so even if it's him leaving them just so that he can go get the last one, he is willing to do that. And y'all, I've been the last sheep for many, many years until I finally surrendered, right? But the reason why it touches me so much is because I felt like I don't deserve it. Like, I don't deserve his faithful love. I feel like all the mistakes that I made in my life, I had kids before marriage. I used to do really bad things back in the day, that I've asked for forgiveness for. And I just never felt like I deserved it. Like, I shouldn't go to church because I was so embarrassed of my past and things that I did in the past. And it wasn't until today when, on my drive home, my husband and I went to lunch after service, and my husband said, something that's always stuck with me is that when you really ask for forgiveness, that God really forgives you and he forgets about it. And it's like, you could have sinned, but if you genuinely ask for forgiveness, like, it's gone, right? And so for me, I guess I always knew that, but it wasn't until my husband like kind of explained that, because he was like, do you want to remember all the bad things that your kids did, like our kids do? And he's like, I read that. I think he read it or he saw it somewhere where it, or maybe he said it was in the Bible. I'm not really sure, but he said this and it resonated with me. But it's like, as a mother, right, or as a father, you don't want to remember all the bad things that your kids done. Like, you want to be able to like get over it. And some of me, like, even like when my son, his name's Jeremiah, when he does something wrong, like, I'm kind of rooting for him, like, dang, like, why did you do that, right? Like, I didn't want to yell at you today, like, I'm rooting for you. So you don't want to remember the bad things that your kids have done. And I think Jesus is the same way. God is the same way. They don't want us to be remembered for all the, or want us to remember all the bad things that we've done. So when you truly surrender and you truly ask for forgiveness, you're forgiven. So again, to say you don't know any of this stuff, I didn't know any of this stuff. I'm obviously still learning, but it isn't until I started faithfully going to church and really putting in the time and effort to understand what it was that I was being taught, what I was reading. So all that to say, I just want to reiterate what I said on my last video. And if anybody is nervous or I don't know, uncomfortable, like reaching out to Sarah and I'm begging you to please put all that away, because Sarah and I have walked in your shoes before. We weren't always we didn't grow up in church. I've been doing this for 2 years. Sarah's been doing it for a little more than I have. And we just want you guys to know that whatever it is that you did in your past, whatever you think is holding you down, maybe you just did it this past weekend or last weekend, it doesn't matter. If you truly want to surrender and you truly want to build a relationship with the Lord and ask for forgiveness, you don't have to go into a box somewhere and go to a church and confess your sins. Like, you can do it where you're at right now, where you're sitting down and you genuinely mean it. You can ask for forgiveness. You can do it anywhere. But to do that and then learn the truth about, Christianity and things like that, I think is really, really important. So I wanted to make this video just to reiterate that, to explain to you guys, as we get to know each other, you'll learn more about my history, about Sarah's history. We're still navigating, we're still on our journey of healing and recovery and things like that. So again, please reach out to us, family and friends. Please share our videos. Please, 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 I beg you. Sarah and I are so appreciative of all the support that we've been getting. We want everybody to know that we love you. We hope that you've had a blessed Sunday. Tomorrow's the beginning of our week, and we have a few more days, and then it's Friday. Every time it's Monday, I'm like, there's only 4 more days till Friday. So have a great week. Thank you for watching this video if you have. And again, if you want to just even ask questions to Sarah and I, just send us a message and we will respond to you. We love you. We're praying for you. And we can't wait to meet you guys. Bye.